I'm at a hotel in Ohio. Wait, that's Uber. I think this mask counts for Uber. See what's given. 1226. Can't pass it up. Alright, here I go. I'm on an Uber trip. I'm gonna wear this mask for my Uber trip. Might as well. I'm back. Well, successful Uber run, I suppose. I left. I drove someone's food to them. I got paid. I came back. That's basically a successful Uber run. I'm at a hotel. I don't have to wear my mask, but I'm at a hotel because I'm on my way from Michigan to Florida. I moved to Florida last summer. Fortunately, I was able to head north for the winter. Um, hate those mild winters in Florida. It's just really boring. It's like it's not hot, it's not sunny, you can't go swimming. It's kind of dreary, it's kind of chilly, it's a little bit cool, but there's no snow, there's no winter activities. It's just doing all the summer activities in a slightly colder environment. So, thankfully, I was able to come north to Michigan and there was some beautiful snowfall and it was wonderful. And I even got to go over to my mom's place in Muskegon and we didn't really. I got a bunch of Christmas gifts. This is one of my Christmas gifts. My aunt gave me this thing, and it's really cool. I like it. The hood seems a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what's up with the hood. I don't know why they felt that it needed to be so floppy. Anyway, um, it felt kind of like Christmas, even though it was just a couple days ago on New Year's Eve. So it was like Christmas and New Year's Eve in one because we stood in opposite corners of the living room and opened some presents. And in my stocking, actually, I saw a stocking on the mantle, and I saw a bag of mangoes, dried mangoes, sticking out of the stocking. I was like, that must be mine. And my sister's like, Jimmy, we both got mangoes in our stocking. I was like, oh, you like mangoes? The funny thing is, my sister probably actually does like mangoes, and I have just been under the delusion for a very long time that I like mangoes. Every single time I see something featuring a mango flavor, I'm just suckered into it. I am sure that I'm gonna like it, and none of those times do I ever actually like it. It's the only flavor that's like that for me. I don't know, does everyone have this flavor where every time you see it, you're like, that looks delicious? And then you taste it and you're like, I don't like this flavor. You know what? I've never liked this flavor. I've tried this flavor 50 plus times and none of them did I like it. And I don't know, mango is that flavor for me. So of course I saw mango sticking out and I'm like, that must be mine because I think I'm gonna like it. Um, so anyways, I'm driving. My dog Pete is here. Pete, show yourself. My dog Pete was driving with me and we're on the road from Michigan to Ohio and then in Ohio and then driving through Ohio and then we got to this split in the road where in one direction was Pennsylvania and the other direction was Ohio, and we stayed in Ohio and we're still in Ohio. But anyway, the point of the story is it was dark and the bag with all my snacks and goodies from our pseudo Christmas was sitting to my side, kind of back behind me. So I reached back there and I was feeling through. I was like, okay, what is this? Is this some sort of cracker? Nope, that's sanitary wipes. Granola bar, maybe? Maybe. Oh, that's the bag of mango. I'm gonna have some dried mango. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it this time. I don't know, maybe. I think, yeah, I'm gonna like it. So I grabbed the mango, and it's still dark, so I had to open it through the wrapper, through the top, found the Ziploc, reached in, and I felt that the mango was cut into chunks, and usually dried mango is cut into strips. And I was like, yes, they cut it into chunks. That's going to make it taste different, and I'm going to like it this time. It feels softer and juicier. Definitely cutting it into chunks was the trick. You can't cut it into strips like they always cut it. This is going to be good. It's processed differently somehow, I don't know. And I took a bite of it, and immediately I knew something was wrong because I didn't like it, and it tasted like remotely like bacon. And of all the different ways that I have not liked the flavor of mango, never has it tasted like bacon. And then I realized I hadn't grabbed my present. I had grabbed Pete's present. So I took it, the broken piece, out of my mouth, and I gave it to Pete. And then I reached into the bag, and I found the actual mango, and I opened it, and it's organic, and it doesn't smell good, but I was sure I would like it. And it was all stuck together. Every single piece in the bag was stuck together. I already pulled off the parts that weren't. And I struggled in the dark to pull a piece off. It's like mango jerky. And I don't like it. But it is the best mango or mango flavored thing that I've ever had. And I don't blame my mom one bit for getting me this. Because if I had seen it in the store, I would have got it for myself too. And actually, I don't like it. But there is something about it that I really want to like. It's like the idea of mango. It's so juicy. The dog is falling off the bed. Pete, come on, can't you get on the bed? How hard can it be? Do something useful. Something about the idea of mango. It's just the color. This bright, juicy yellow. The fact that it's all tropical. That has a tropical sounding name. It just sounds like it should be delicious. And like it should impart this tropical juiciness to anything it's in. Like it would mix well with anything. Mango raspberry, mango strawberry, mango banana, mango pineapple, anything you want it to go with it, it goes with and ruins. And it's even a disappointment when you try to cut a mango because you're like, this big juicy fruit, peel this thin skin off, and you can already see how juicy it is and how delicious it is and how creamy the texture is. And you're gonna just cut through it like butter with a knife. What the heck? Computer, come on. And you start to cut it, and you immediately hit the pit. Like immediately, like as soon as the knife slides through the first little outer layer of juicy, soft flesh, it immediately hits the pit, right? Then you spend the next 20 minutes trying to cut around the pit. And actually, these pieces are definitely fairly representative of what you get. There's a reason that mangoes are never cut into chunks. Because in order to cut something into chunks, there need to be chunk-sized pieces of it that can be cut. Mangoes are always cut into strips. And I should have known that this was not pieces of a mango because they're too thick. There's no part of a mango that is that thick that can be cut and consumed. There are 3 parts to a mango: the skin, the pit, and the edible part, which is the smallest of the 3. And it's unclear why the pit needs to be as large as it is, because there is no clearly defined pit. It's just like you cut in, you hit something, you can't tell what it is, you can't tell how to work around it, you can't tell when it transitions from just this really, really tough outer layer to some theoretical actual pit that exists somewhere in there, but you could never reach it, no matter how sharp your knife is. You'll just kind of keep grinding away at this weird, fuzzy pit coating. And then you end up with something like this. And you can dry it, or you cannot dry it. But the best thing to do is probably put it in a smoothie so that nobody knows the amount of effort you had to go through to get something that looks like this. So anyways, I am looking forward, first of all, to watch how this goes. Try it, Pete. You can do it. Come on, give it your best effort. I'll give you a piece of mango if you get up there. The little tail's going. Either he realizes that the incentive is not worth the effort. Hey! It wasn't worth the effort, was it? Was it worth it, Pete? Dogs have adapted to be able to chew through almost anything. I've seen this dog eat through a dog toy about that thick in approximately 12 seconds. And yet, he is unable to chew through a piece of mango. Come on, Pete. Give it your best shot. He was intimidated by it. He's pretending that he's distracted, but actually he just knows he can't do it. Pete, are you going to eat it or what? Can you eat it? The only logical conclusion is that mangoes are not actually food. It's just that somebody made the mistake of naming them mangoes, and from then on, everyone's been like, mango, that sounds good. I'm gonna try to eat that. I can't eat it. Maybe I'll put it in a smoothie. Maybe I can just extract the flavor and add the flavor to every other food product to get people to think that it will taste good. So, see, now he's trying to eat the sheets because the sheets have a little bit of mango juice on them. And he knows he can't eat the mango himself, so he's like, these sheets are going to taste good. They taste like mango. Ew, I don't like it. Unusual. I've never actually seen him eat a fruit before. Maybe he actually likes it. Weirdo. Anyway, that's a brief history of mangoes and my experience with them.